Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the wavy hair tutorial for you guys, which was highly requested, so I figured I would go ahead and film that. I know this is going to sound super crazy, but yesterday when I was filming the hair tutorial, I did not have enough time to do the intro and the outro. So these waves right now are a day old. I slept with them last night. But in my opinion, you guys may not think the same. I think they look better the second day because, like I said in the video, I don't like my waves to look perfect at all. I just like this. They're a little more blended, and I don't know, I just really like the way they look the second day. So if you guys want to see how I get these waves, then go ahead and keep watching. I'm first going to show you the tool that we're going to be using, and mine looks like this. It's pretty old. It's by, what is it by? It's by Revlon. It's just a 3-barrel waver. You can use any waver you want, to be honest, you know. But yeah, mine just looks like this. It's really old. You can tell there's like hair dye burned onto my waver. The first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure your hair is parted where you want it. Just so you don't have to mess around with that after the fact and ruin your waves. Excuse my hair, it's very crazy and very poofy because I had it in a bun earlier and I just took it down and it looks like this. The back, you're going to want to part it off. Part it however you want to. I always end up doing a lot more hair on this side and a lot less hair on this side. I just kind of follow my part right here and I bring it back and do it like this. But you guys can do it however you want and whatever works for you. So I'm just going to clip this off right there, and then on this side I'm just going to leave a lot of hair down here because it's underneath your hair, and I feel like it's okay if it looks, I'm not going to say if it looks bad, but if there's bigger curls on the bottom than there is on top. Keep in mind I do have a lot of hair. Like, look at this, this isn't even half of it. And it's very thick, so depending on how your hair is, then, you know, just part it however works for you. I'm going to take a piece about this big, and usually I take bigger pieces, but I don't want to go too far past here and then have a huge wave. I'm going to take my waver and I'm going to put it on here. It really depends how your hair curls is how long to leave it on there. I leave mine on maybe like 7 seconds. I really don't know. I just kind of go with the flow. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just kind of do it fast and in big sections. You're just going to go like this all the way down the strand, and then you'll get something that looks something like this. And I just put this aside. I like to put this hair in the back so it doesn't mix. And then I'm going to take another piece. Try to get a bigger piece this time. About this thick, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to keep repeating this process all with this bottom layer of hair that I have separated. So just go ahead and keep repeating this process. I'm going to speed the video up for you guys so you don't have to sit here and watch me do my whole head or my whole bottom half of my hair on this side, because I do have a lot of hair and it does take a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up right now. Okay, so once you're finished with the bottom half of your hair, it should look something like this. So then I'm gonna take some more hair down. I still have so much hair to go, like you don't understand how long it takes me. So I'm gonna take another thick section, because I like to try to do 3 sections. Like, I just leave a thin top layer for the last section. So I'm just gonna leave this. Clip it back up, and now I have a lot more to go. Like that first section, we're going to do the same exact thing to this section. second layer of my hair, and it looks something like this. So I'm just going to take the last layer of my hair down. And I don't like to make the waves on the top layer as big because I just don't think it looks good. So I try to do smaller waves, and that is why I try to layer it off pretty thin on the top because otherwise it would take forever to do. So I'm going to start off with a pretty thin piece. It'll be about this size. And I'm going to wave it pretty much the same way, but as I wave it, I'm going to tilt the waver up like this so that right here on the piece of the hair, it won't have like a harsh crease in it from the waver. So just make sure you tilt the waver up, and then everything else is pretty much the same process, except I'm doing my waves a lot smaller than the bottom waves. But if you like the look of bigger waves, you can do bigger waves on top if you choose to. This is just how I like my waves to look. So I'm just going to speed up this last layer on this side of my head so I don't bore you guys. Alright, so I now have finished this whole side of my head, and they're just kind of like messy, beachy waves. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin my overly grown out bangs back and just pin them there so they kind of get tamed and they're also out of my way. Then I'm going to move on to this side. Like I said, this side of my hair is thinner, so I usually just do this side in 2 layers. So I'll leave a pretty thin one up here. Like that. And then I have the rest of my hair down here. And I like to start in the back just so that after I wave it, I can just throw it back with the rest of the hair that is already waved. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this whole process on this side of my head, and I'll speed it up so you guys don't have to watch like an hour-long video. Then I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Finished doing all of my hair. What I like to do at the end is I like to flip my hair over to this side, flip it all on this side, and I just like to spray it with my hairspray and just kind of like scrunch it around. I feel like it gives it a little bit more volume, and I like messy looking waves. I do not like perfect looking waves. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing and switch it over to this side. And I'm going to spray this side also. Alright. And then back to my part, if I can find it now. So then I'm just going to go ahead and spray the top of my head right around here. Using my amped up teasing brush, I just like to smooth down the hairs that are up here and that are like flying all over. It just looks a little more put together. And then you can style it however you want to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my wavy hair tutorial. Thumbs up this video if you guys want to see more hair tutorials, and if you have a certain kind of tutorial in mind, go ahead and leave it below in a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!